Okay, welcome back everybody to the Bridge School Diary. Today is Testimonial Tuesday. We have Angelo Bongiovanni with us to talk about his experience learning English at the Bridge International School. Let's have a look. Angelo, I feel like it's been a while. How have you been?
How have you been in Netherlands? Yes, I was able to integrate immediately because it's a nice country, and people described me, Dutch people, very cold, but it's not
Really?
true. Yes, because anyway, in my company, the 50% of the people are foreigner from Belgium, Brazil, Turkish people. So this is why international context. And
Very good,
yes,
yes. And obviously, a very diverse company, right? Which you probably all have to speak English, which makes it a bit more difficult if you come from different countries.
yes, I'm the unique Italian in my company, so I have to speak English. For example, in the morning, my supervisor organize a meeting before starting with the essays in my laboratory, and each of us has to describe what I did the day
What you
before.
have done in the day before.
Yeah, for example, yesterday I did the pH and the GC. The test went fine. So, okay.
Oh,
This
very
is an
good.
example.
So this is very challenging at times because you have to obviously phrase and explain to them in English what work you have done, so that I can just imagine that sometimes can be challenging, right? So what I wanted to ask you, I have a few questions, right? Before you did the course at our school, did you have any fear in terms of English, speaking English, responding in English, asking questions in English? Did you have any fear before our lessons and course at our school?
Yeah, before the course. Okay.
Obviously.
Yes, to be honest, I was because
Very
if you don't
fearful.
speak English, you uh, you
Fluent.
might you might be saying, my teacher can laugh when I speak English. This is the reason, no, because you are not very comfortable with an English native person. But it's not my case because my experience was very positive with you, and yes, this is why wrote a good review to the Bridge International School.
Yes, I wanted to ask you, how do you think the English course helped you in finding a job and giving you more confidence in English?
Okay, the problem was not the grammar. Yes, the grammar is very important. Also the conversation, also the listening, but the most important thing is speaking with a real English native, because it's not the same thing, because yes, you can say the grammar, but if you don't practice with a real English speaking, this is the most yes.
It can be quite challenging. Okay, very good. So you would say that the course,
But in my case, found very interesting this course, because today, if you want to do a job interview, you need Skype or other online platform, and it's not a face-to-face interview, so the connection is not the best. Sometimes you are not able to understand what the interviewer means.
You found it very helpful to in practicing your speaking and responding in English.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, very good. What I want you to tell me is what tips can you give other people that want to find jobs abroad? What would be your main tips that you can give people looking to find a job?
Before sending application abroad, follow an English course, because in my case, I sent application in Germany, but the first step of the selection is the phone call, and if you are not able to understand, the HR says to you, okay, bye-bye, okay, and you lose an opportunity, because the HR will not recall you another time, so you lost an opportunity. So before sending application, please be sure you are able to do an English conversation.
It is true, because I think we take for granted how difficult it is to actually be interviewed in a foreign language, right? You would think it's easy, but in reality, sometimes there are challenges, right? Tell me of some challenges you experienced before the course, before the English course, when you did interviews and had to make your application forms, fill out your applications forms. What are some of the problems you have encountered before?
Okay, in the past, I sent application, for example, in the UK, but yes, even if I had all the requirements, the problem is the first step is the phone call. For example, when in my case, I received a call from the Dutch HR, and this conversation lasted 50 minutes conversation. But it was not a problem for me, because she asked me all the questions you gave me during the lesson. So I was prepared for that.
Very good.
Because every job interview is different, but the questions are always the same. Why do you want this job? Why do you want to move to Netherlands or abroad? So I was prepared for that.
Very good. And would you say after the course you did in English, you felt more confident in responding in English?
Yes. For example, now I can understand quickly when someone speaks in English. Yes, of course, I don't have a B2 English level. I'm aware of this, but I can understand the main idea, and this is the most important thing. You told me it's not important that you are able to understand everything. You have to understand the main idea.
Exactly.
And the same when I am at work, because yes, of course, sometimes my supervisor speaks in English quickly, but anyway, I'm able to understand what he means and what he wants me to do during the day.
And I think this is the most important thing, is that building vocabulary, all of that can come afterwards. The most important thing that we want people to understand is you just need to understand the gist, what the person wants to communicate to you, right? So we take for granted that we have to understand every single word, but in reality, we don't. For example, right, you find it easier now to work in an only English environment because you can understand the main idea, what the person is trying to say.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Now I'm more comfortable, and yes, in my opinion, the English course I attended in November, it was one of the best investment I did in my life, because you know, if you don't do an investment like that, you are not able to apply abroad. So if today I'm here, it's because of this English course.
I wouldn't just say, Angelo, because of the English course, but I would also add that you have been a very diligent and dedicated student. This is one thing we have to also say, is the fact that you, whenever I gave you homework, you were so ready to learn and to do the homework. So it's not just, of course, it's the course, right, helping you, but for the most part, you also have to acknowledge that you were a very good student. You were so ready to learn, and you did your part as well. Just to end our interview, your tips were, right, to preferably do or take an English course, like join an English course before applying for a job abroad, right? This way you can improve your English and you have a better chance of getting the job.
Yes,
Very good.
exactly.
That is definitely a very important point. Okay, then Angelo, thank you so much for your time. Okay, we really appreciate it, and hope to see you soon. I don't know when, hope to see you soon.
Okay.
And all the best for your future endeavors.
Okay. Thanks, Taz.
Enjoy, enjoy your day off. Until next time, Angelo.
Same to you. Bye bye. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye.